Hey guys, Dave here with Snail, and today I'm going to be showing you the 2020 Outback Legacy platform dash mount. This also fits on the 2020 Legacy. This is made of 5052 aluminum, and it is finished in a wrinkle black powder coating. I have my bullet point mounting solution arms on here, and it is an amps pattern. It also has a 1/4 inch camera thread, so if you do want to put your GoPro on it, you can. So without further ado, let's get into the install. These are the tools that you'll be needing. I have a drill, and I have an 1164 drill bit, and I have a plastic trim removal tool. I prefer using a knife. I feel like the edge is a little bit easier to jam into the center console, but you can use the plastic trim removal tool. Is probably safer for the plastic. The Allen key comes with the hardware pack. And inside the hardware pack, you'll get 6 standoffs and you'll get 12 washers. And each of those standoffs will have 2 bolts each. All right, so the first step is to remove this center dash trim. This cover holds in the side of the speaker grill. You will not be able to take out this unless you take out the front cover. Thankfully, that's really easy because you can just get your plastic trim removal tool, jam it into the edge, and you kind of have to work your way around the edge of the cover and slowly pry outwards. You'll see the speaker grill right here, and it's very accessible. And what you actually have to do is reach with your thumb, and I found the easiest way to do this is just pull upwards. Now, as you can see here, there are exactly 6 holes that you need to drill through on your speaker cover. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take some painter's tape and you're gonna line up the panel to the speaker grill, and you're gonna wanna make sure the holes line up with these indents. And I have here, it's a little bit on this crooked. So the holes will line up on these indents, except for the top 2. The top 2, if you see on the back of here, there is space to have this drilled. All right, so what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna take your painter's tape and run it along the length of your panel, like this. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a little bit more painter's tape and run it over here on this edge. So you have 1 strip, 2 strip, and the last strip will be on the side here. Now what you're gonna wanna do after that is take your panel and line it up so the holes are next to the indents, right? They're right under them. And you're gonna just wanna tuck the tape over and over on this side too, right? And then the last one will tuck on this side. And there you go. So you can still kind of tell where the holes are. They're right here. If you use your thumb, you can make an indent of where to drill. I have gone ahead and done that with my fingernail. So you have here, 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 and this is the back. All right. Now, what you're gonna wanna do is take your piece of wood. You're gonna set it down. I'm doing this inside the car. You probably should do it outside the car. And you are going to set it on top and take your drill bit pop it through the tape. And drill carefully. And this is very soft plastic, so you're not going to be sitting here for a while. And once you are done, you should have all the holes drilled on this panel. What you can do is remove the tape. I'm gonna do that right now. And your panel shall be perfectly drilled and aligned. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your stand off and take the screw out from one of the sides. Grab one of the included washers. See if it'll zoom in. Grab one of the included washers. Put that on the screw. I can put this screw onto the Allen key and slowly thread it in. And it should catch a little bit. And you can see it coming out the other side. And this little bit is where you're going to take your standoff and thread that right on. Right, and then you can tighten it up. And that's why we have the wire. You can tighten it up. That's why we have the washer to spread the load a little bit. And that is the first standoff installed. Now, only have to do 5 more. And you can probably do this, you know, hand tight. You can use an adjustable wrench if you so choose to, but this really isn't going to move. Once you have all of these in, this isn't really going to come loose. And now it will align perfectly to where you drilled. Now, also one quick thing to note: if you have attachments, this is the step where you're going to put it on. I have an attachment right here. It is a Bullet Point Mount Systems ball plate. Keep in mind that if you have longer arms, you're going to want to put it more towards the rear. This is a standard amps pattern, so it should go in no problem. These usually do come with their own hardware. And there we go. I didn't tighten it down yet, but this is installed in the back. Shorter arms you can put in the front, and as you can see, now it's fully installed. And this is all the way to the front that I can get, and all the way to the side, because I will be mounting my phone on it, and it is a little bit heavier than your average attachment. Now, you don't want to tighten them, just in case you did drill a little crooked. You have a little bit of wiggle room to flex it so that you can get all the screws in. So anytime you need to change an arm, very simple. These will just come right off. And I like to get these pretty tight. And there we go. Simple enough. And because these standoffs are here with the updated design, this doesn't flex in the rear. Now you can go ahead and attach your arms. These are carbon fiber arms from Bullet Point Mounting Solutions. And these will go right on to here. And there you go. That wasn't hard at all. One thing to mention, this dash mount does have a little camera thread. It's a 1/4 inch standard camera thread, so it'll fit your GoPro, it'll fit your Insta360X. If you have the clearance, it may or may not fit your Osmo Pocket 3. I use a GoPro to record out my windshield, and that goes on like so. Now we're going to go ahead and reinstall this back into the dash, which is even easier than removing it. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to take your assembled dash mount, and you can now just put it in the holes where they were meant to be and push down, and you will hear the satisfying click of your new Snailworks dash mount. And what you're going to want to do here is line up the clips, and this only goes on one way, forward and in. I have my walkie mount here, and I put my walkie right here, and I put my phone right here. And there you go.